Welcome back, children. We were discussing about kinds of verb. There are three kinds of verb: transitive verb, intransitive verb, and ditransitive verb. So, transitive verb, a verb that requires an object to complete its meaning, is called transitive verb. Intransitive verb definition: a verb that does not require an object to complete its meaning but makes sense by itself is intransitive verb. Now, what is ditransitive verb? The third kind. Children, ditransitive means which have two objects. Ditransitive, di, the name itself say two objects. So, a verb that can have two objects is called ditransitive verb. Now let's read example to make it more clear. My brother gifted me a new book. Here gifted is verb. My brother gifted me. Me is first object. What did my brother give? A new book. It is the object, but it is a direct object. So how you will differentiate between direct and indirect? Let us see here. In the above sentences, gifted is the verb. What is gifted? A new book. That is object 1. When we question from what, the answer come is object 1, that is direct object. When we question with what, that is called as direct object. Clear, children? And when we question with to whom, that is verb object 2, that is indirect object. So what you have to remember in to find out direct and indirect object, when we question from what, it is direct object, and when we question from to whom, it is indirect object. Now let's read. The answer to the what question is direct object. The answer to whom question is the indirect object. Therefore, there are two objects in this sentence. One direct, new book, and other indirect, that is me. So, when there are two objects, it is ditransitive verb. A verb that can have two objects is called ditransitive verb. For example, give, offer, teach, write, bring, send, tell, etc. Okay, clear, children? Some verbs can be used both as transitive and intransitive verbs. Study the following example. The flower vase broke. Here, vase is broke is verb. That is, there is no object, so it is intransitive verb. The thief broke the lock. Broke here is verb, and what he broke? The locks. So it is the object is there. So when object is there, it is transitive verb. Puppies grow fast. There is no object with grow, so it is intransitive. They grow mangoes in their garden. Grow has mangoes as the object, so it is transitive verb. Clear with all? Now your homework is to do exercises, children. We will discuss in the query time. Okay? So let's proceed further now with incomplete verbs. So the definition is, incomplete verbs are verbs that need complements to complete their meaning. For example, is, am, are, was, were, become, appear, seems, look. These are incomplete verbs which need complement to complete their meaning. Now you will say, what is complement? So children, complement is a word, clause or phrase that it needs to complete a sentence. For example, if we say every morning is, it does not make sense. But if we say every morning is a gift, the sentence makes complete sense. In this sentence, every morning is the subject. Is the linking verb and gift is the complement. The verb is does not make sense alone. Hence, it is called as incomplete verb. Okay, children? So, it's clear? Incomplete verbs are verbs that need complements to complete their meaning. So, now let's read from your book. Study the following phrases given below. The child looked. Our teacher was. The bottle is. The shopkeeper seemed. Children here looked, was, is, seemed are incomplete verbs. Yes? The verbs do not express an action or possession. These verbs require some other words to make complete sense. Okay? So let's read more example. The child looked happy. The other teacher was angry because of our behavior. The bottle is clean. The shopkeeper seemed tired. The words which are added is incomplete verb, that is complement. What we are adding here with incomplete verb? Happy, angry because of our behavior are complement. So, verbs like be, the form of verb like be, is, am, are, was, were, will be, shall be, appear, seem, looked, smell, taste are incomplete verb. They need a complement to complete its meaning. So now let's proceed further with subjective and objective complements. Children, subjective. Here subjective is when the complement of the verb says something about the subject. It is called subject complement. And when the complement says something about the object, it is object complement. Now let's read from your book to make it more clear. Children, the word or words required to complete the predicate is called the complement of the verb. When the complement of the verb says something about the subject, it is called a subject complement. Rishabh is a photographer. Photographer, it says about the Rishabh, that is subject, so it's Rishabh is a subject. Rishabh is a subject. Is incomplete verb and photographer is the complement. Which complement, children? Subjective complement. Clear? Now, let's read more examples to make it more clear about the subject complement. The child continued crying. The players are tired. She looked depressed. This house is to be sold. The patient seemed satisfied. All are subject complement. Children, now what is object complement? When the complement of the verb says something about the object, it is called as object complement. The name itself says subject complement, object complement. Subject complement is when the complement of the verb says something about the subject. It is subject complement. Now we are talking about object complement. When the complement of the verb says something about the object, it is object complement. So now let's read from a book. When the complement of the verb says something about the object, it is called as object complement. The principal made Sushmita the head coordinator. Here we are talking about Sushmita, that is object. Principal is the subject. Made is the verb. Here Sushmita is the object. So what we are talking about? We are talking about Sushmita, that is the object here. So it is the head coordinator is the object complement. Clear? The complement of this head coordinator says something about the object Sushmita. Therefore, it is the object complement. Clear, children? Now let's read the more examples. They elected Mohan their president. Here they is the subject, verb is elected, Mohan is the object and their president is the object complement. See the next example. My father named me Angel. My father is the subject, named is the verb, me is the object. And what is the name given? Angel. Angel is the object complement. Anxiety drove her mad. Anxiety subject, Drove, verb. Her, object. Mad, object complement, which says something about the object. Last example, see, the teacher made Krishna the monitor. The teacher is the subject, made is the verb, Krishna is the object, and the monitor is the object complement because it says something about the object Krishna. Clear, children? Okay, now in the next class I will explain you helping verbs, main verbs, finite verbs, non-finite verbs in subject and verb agreement. Till then, try to do book exercise and we will discuss in the query time. Okay, children? Thank you so much. God bless you all.